Hello, welcome to Do You Even Cook, Bro? And today we'll be doing Espinacas con Garbanzos, or spinach and chickpeas for all the gringos out there. First thing first, grab some thick cut bacon and slice it into matchstick sized pieces. Then in your preheated skillet or pan, throw in the pieces of bacon. In case you've never cooked bacon before, just throw it in that pan and let it sit there until it gets crispy. Then you can turn it over. Now you can see I've given it a flip and it's nice and crispy all over, so it looks like you're about done. And that should take around 5 minutes. For all the people out there that don't like their bacon crispy, I would recommend doing it a little bit crispy, even though that's not how you prefer it, just because for textural contrast in the dish, it works really well. At this point, the bacon's definitely done, so it's time to throw in your garbanzos, which hopefully have been soaking and you have drained, as well as dried thoroughly, because oil and water are not friends. So with the heat still on medium, we're going to stir around the garbanzos and soak up all that bacon fat. At this point I felt that my garbanzos were a little bit dry because I only used one slice of bacon, so I added a little bit more olive oil and tried to let the olive oil heat up a tad bit before I incorporated the chickpeas and bacon. At this point I like to add in a little bit of tomato paste for some body, and I try to coat all the garbanzos and bacon with the paste. And if you happen to be feeling extra chefy, you can flip it all fancy like in the pan. Go ahead and add in some smoked paprika and some crushed red pepper for a little bit of spice, and give that a toss again. Check for seasoning. I needed salt and some black pepper. Now that you've adjusted, turn your heat to low because it's time to add in the spinach. You don't want to add all the spinach at once because you'll crowd the pan, so just let some wilt and that'll make space for the rest of your spinach. As you can see, the spinach really shrinks, so there's room to add in the rest of your greens. At this point I like to add in just a dash of red wine vinegar or sherry vinegar if you have it, because this is a Spanish dish and to me that imparts some authentic Spanish flavor. With the heat on low, continue to stir until your spinach is done with its magical shrinking act. Now turn the heat off and use a little bit of fresh lemon juice and drizzle a little bit of extra olive oil over the top. Give it one last quick stir and you're ready to serve. While this makes the perfect tapa, it's also a delicious and hearty side dish for any meal. Enjoy!